Hi.
I'm Rasha. I'm a dietetic intern, and you're Vidisha, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Vidisha.
Okay, great. So what brings you in today?
So I just really feel that my diet has really sidetracked it a lot these past few years, and I just kind of want to get back on track.
Okay. So, what's your typical diet during the day and your routine usually?
Well, to be honest, there really isn't any routine. It's just I don't really eat until I get to work, and if at work, most of the time it's either like what I wrote down in there was just like a handful of almonds,
Yeah.
or it's just like a frozen burrito or something. It's
Okay.
just anything that just I can just put in my mouth that has protein. That's normally my typical morning, and then if I pack in the lunch, if I pack lunch, it's just like whatever leftovers, or just like the same thing, just like snacks, but not really any consistent meal. But when I get out of work,
Yeah.
I'm normally like eating out or something.
Okay.
And then after work, it really depends on my boyfriend. And then I go to class after work. And during class, I'm normally snacking. And then after work, it's whatever my boyfriend feels like doing. If we feel like cooking, we'll cook. But majority of the time, we'll probably just go out to eat again.
Okay, well, as you said that it wasn't as it used to be, could you explain that more in detail?
Yeah, sure. So I used to cook a lot when I was, after I moved out, in college.
Yeah.
When I first was able to cook in college, I used to cook all the time.
Okay.
And then now it's just I eat out probably like at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Oh, okay.
I mean not week, day. And it's not necessarily the healthiest foods.
Oh,
and
okay.
I just feel like I'm eating a lot more processed foods. I don't exercise anymore, so I just kind of wish I could be more healthy.
We can work. I can work with that. Well, I'll try to help you. So, with your looking over your diet recall, you eat and your food frequency. It seems like you eat a lot of nuts and beans. So I mean that sounds good, and it's full of protein. But would you be willing, like for breakfast? You mentioned that you don't like to cook, right?
It's not that I guess I don't really like it because I'm so tired at the end of the day, but I do like eating cooked food.
Eating cooked food.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so and for lunch it says that you've eaten a falafel. That's good for you, and hummus. Okay, so you've had two. Looking at your serving size, you eat 2 handfuls of almonds and cashews for breakfast. And do you think that fills you up?
I want to say, in the mornings, it's gotten to that point where I don't really have an appetite in the morning.
Yeah.
But if I'm not like constantly eating throughout that morning until I hit my lunchtime, I would not be full. No.
You would not be full.
No, not at all.
And then you seem and you only eat half of the falafel.
Yeah, because that was just my leftover for the day.
Your leftover, okay. And so. What about this? Would you be willing to just start cooking again, since you mentioned that you like to cook but you don't have time?
Yeah, I mean the main issue is that my boyfriend. So we weren't living in the same college in college. So when I was cooking for myself, it was a lot easier. I could buy groceries for myself. I would cook for myself at least a few times a week.
Yeah.
But now with him there, he's very, he eats a lot of food, and he needs a lot of food because he's really tall and active. So, the issue with him is he constantly wants a different thing. So then, he'll, even if we have, plenty of groceries in the house, he'll just want to eat out. Or if suppose we do cook dinner, he's hungry again in an hour, and he wants to go get some food, and then I'm tempted to be like, okay, I want food too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're right. That's not really an excuse, and I really should at least try. Even then, at least cooking once or twice a week and having just meals for the week would make me really happy.
Yeah, you can. And a suggestion would be as you said, cook a few times a week, and then maybe have some leftovers. Or sometimes what you can do, you can freeze your food if you're not willing to eat it that like if you don't like to eat the same thing the next day, or with your boyfriend, a suggestion would be like cook bigger portions, maybe or a variety of foods, since you said that he doesn't like the foods that you like to eat, and would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, I definitely could, and I should definitely get him involved in the process.
Yeah,
and we like cooking together.
Cooking together is good. Like he's like at that like in this way that he will support you, and support you in what you'd like to eat and stuff. Because you'd always want support from like family or friends or significant others. So that's great.
Yeah.
And I see that you snack on some Greek salad from Panera.
Yeah, so that was like my second lunch, my after work lunch.
But you only had to have half of falafel, so that's good. And for dinner you have pita, hummus, Moroccan soup, baba ganoush. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a few bites of everything.
Yeah, it seems like you have a good diet and daily diet, but you eat in like small amounts. And I can also see that on your food frequency.
Yeah, it really lunch is my main meal. I'd say like everything else is just kind of like blah. But
snacks,
yeah, and like I honestly really hate snacking. Like I like meals, so
yeah,
I would definitely like to go back to meals. But yeah, maybe I should start increasing. I think it just goes back to just needing to cook it in order to have like bigger portions of stuff.
Yeah. One way that you can try to is like planning your meals on the weekends. Plan out what you want to eat or like cook during the week, and maybe prep your meals like the night before and have everything ready so you will have time. And maybe that's one way like you can try to do that.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I love Pinterest, so we can find like meals we both want to make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pinterest is actually really helpful, and has a lot of recipes.
They do.
Yeah, and I see here that you also snacked on kale chips and puppy chow.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, and physical activity. You climbed up some stairs. Do you do any other physical activity
besides just like walking around campus?
Yeah.
And like I'm a personal trainer, not really personal trainer. Sorry, I'm just like a life coach. So sometimes I teach people how to do push-ups, but
okay.
Other than that, I don't really exercise, and it's kind of sad because I used to exercise every day when I was younger. So
So do you think that you can start up and exercise more, in your daily routine?
I mean, I want to say yes, but to be honest, it's just that I get home after a long day of work and class, and I just want to pass out. Like my cat's there. There's a comfy bed. There's TV. It's so easy to just. But no, I really need to at least on the weekends not be so lazy.
Okay. That's so maybe one suggestion is maybe like start off on the weekends, and if you'd like to exercise more, then you could just gradually start off during the weekdays and see how you feel about that. And if you don't want to go over 3 days, physical activity is different with everyone, So some people, they're like everyone has all their bodies are different, so just some people can't take it. But like, how many minutes or hours you exercise, it's fine. At least you're getting some activity during the day, So that's one goal you can do.
Yeah, definitely.
And I also see here that that you eat fruits a few times a week, and you eat quite a bit of sweets.
Yeah, so this is gonna sound really weird, but I don't like fruits because they're sweet. But then I eat a lot of sweets. I don't really like sugary stuff, but I somehow end up eating it. I think because I get it free at work a lot of times.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how that happens. Or it'll just because I don't actively go out and buy sweets. It's just that if it's there in front of me and free, I'm gonna eat them. So yeah, I don't know. I know fruits are like better for you, but like I just wish I liked them more.
Could you tell me more about like your fruits? Like, what kind of fruits do you like?
I do like. I guess when I do eat them, I like apples. I like oranges. I love strawberries, watermelon.
Okay.
It's pretty much like citrus fruit. I like tropical fruits, but I don't really feel like I get good tropical fruits here. But yeah.
And
raspberries. Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's a great list of fruits that you have that you like. So.
It's just a matter of, like, they go bad by the time. I just feel like they go bad so easily, though. That's the problem. And I don't really, like, since I don't eat them that much, I like vegetables more.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. What about if you buy a few of the fruits that you like, not that whole list that you mentioned, like, right then. Because fruits do go bad. So every week probably get strawberries or watermelon and eat that during the week, or and then rotate it every week. And you mentioned what did you mention again?
I mentioned apples,
oranges,
bananas. I don't really. I'm sorry, I like bananas.
Bananas. Okay. Yeah. And have you ever tried like making a fruit salad?
That doesn't sound appetizing to me.
Okay.
I mean, I've obviously had them many times.
Yeah.
It's just not my go-to.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just that's fine. But and so, what kind of like sweets do you eat?
If I do eat sweets, it's generally like baked goods, like cookies, brownies. I don't like ice cream. I don't like candy really. I just like baked.
Baked goods. Yeah. Okay. I mean everyone likes their sweets, so it's not bad, but just like maybe you can incorporate fruits more than desserts, but like don't. I'm not stopping you to eat sweets or anything, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I could try it. Like, what about frozen fruit? Is that, like, bad for you?
Frozen fruit isn't bad for you. Frozen fruit, like, the fruits are frozen at its peak, so it's still good once you actually eat it. And if you want to make a smoothie or something, but it's much cheaper than fresh produce, but it's still good for you. As I said, it's frozen at its peak, so it hasn't it still has its benefits, and but it's also more beneficial than canned fruits if you like canned fruits.
I mean, I'd rather do frozen than like hiding them somewhere.
Yeah, no, frozen is good. Yeah. Okay. So, well, yeah, it seems like we've went over everything. So, we've to go back to your goals. We mentioned that if you try to cook more during the day, and also exercise more on the on the weekends, and maybe incorporate more fruit into your diet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'll definitely work on the first two. The third one's gonna be kind of hard.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I can do all three of them, but I'll try my best.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. I feel like we've worked out a plan here.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Great. Okay. Nice to meet you, Vanessa.
Thank you for all your help.
Okay. No problem.